watch a concurrent get hidden. I watched one concurrent go to zero instantly when it came in. I found that fascinating. I just watched it happen. I just watched a one concurrent be hidden and lied about. I watched it flash on the screen and then instantly turn to a zero. Interesting. Very interesting. That is the moon that you were looking at. But yes, I saw one concurrent instantly turn to zero when it came in. That's what I just saw. That is the moon right there. That is the moon. Looks a little blurry, but I can actually see it pretty clearly. It's actually a pretty clear moon. For you guys, it might be blurry because when you try to photograph or video the moon, it's not gonna. You need definitely just the right lighting and device and filter and stuff like that. But yeah, it's definitely pretty clear, even though it's so bright. It's still like pretty light out. It's pretty interesting. And it is very late. It is very late. Like, I realized the sun is just setting. You guys even saw some orange and stuff in the sky when we were getting going. The sun is setting. But it might be the latest setting sun we have this year. It's going on. It's getting pretty close to 8:30 at night, and it's still this light out. So it's just one of those nights where it's pretty light still, even though, and you can see how high the moon is on the horizon. So flat out, like, it should be pretty much dark, but that sun is not. Like, it's below the horizon, but the sky behind me is still pretty lit up. big fan of my videos. Thank you. Appreciate it. Seriously, dude. I could have turned this fucking guy, turned his signal on last second. And I just end up sitting here. Not the guy on the right. This guy in the truck that turned in here and turned his signal on last second. And then I proceeded to wait there like an idiot when I could have turned. Oh man, isn't it interesting how those two concurrents are just always in the stream no matter what we do? There's always just two concurrents. Just two. Just 1 and 2. Isn't that fascinating stuff? So no matter what we do, just 1 and 2. Fascinating stuff. Almost like concurrents are capped. Oh, and then we say that, and instantly they leave the stream and it says 0. Imagine that. Instantly both leave at exactly the same time. Almost like, you know, there was some sort of scam business going on there. Now that's what I'm talking about. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. See the steam? That's what I'm talking about. Hot. It's amazing how there's always two concurrents in here, isn't it? Always that number. I wonder why it just goes back to that number every time. I wonder why that happened. Huh. But yeah, I wonder why. Huh. Yummy. 2 concurrence. 2. Instantly leave, instantly back. 0, 2, 0, 2. It's not a real number. It should be like 9, 6, 7, 4. It's not a real number. That's what they do to people they don't like. Tap your concurrence. That's what we've been proving. Yeah! Little beep at the end there. 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. 2, 1, 2, and then we see a slight 3. As soon as I indicate any type of beeping or anything, oh, I go like that, and then we see a 3. We do something dramatic, then it pushes through to a 3. Yep. Then right back down to a 2 again. Just like we always see. 1, 2, 1, 2, 0, 2, 0, 1, 2, 0. Yep, that's it. And the dramatic thing is just that they're hoping that we take it to the next level and do something illegal, so that way they can just go ahead and have all the police that they are have watching these streams and stuff like that. That's the point. That's why they're doing this. That's why they manipulate. They want to manipulate. They want to get you to do shit that would get you in trouble. One, 2, 2, 1, 2. Oh my God, we're gonna push over to 3 now just to try to make somebody a liar. Now that I'm calling it out, now suddenly it's 3. It's been 2 for X amount of time. We know this. We've seen 2, just 2. Check out that last stream, just constantly 2, 2. There's just a certain point, just fucking 2, just completely fucking capped. We see 4 come in the stream, doesn't matter, just capped at 2. Literally lying. Yep, told you. Right back down to 2. Told you. Fucking liars. See, right back to 2. Doesn't matter how many people come in to try to make it wrong. They literally will just, you'll see the number for a second or 2, and they'll go right back to 2. that's what we see. That's what's happening here. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. That's so fucking annoying. Told you. All I had to do was slam a door and say that's annoying. Told you. And then we see the highest concurrence in here, 7. Pushes through to 7. Thus proving that YouTube will trend the stream when they think that, something is going on that would be negative. Essentially trying to get people to see it, clearly promoting the stream conveniently right then. We see the, all of a sudden jump up to 7, and now it's sitting at 6. Oh, there we go, right back to 2, thus proving everything I've said. Right back to 2. Fucking told you. It really doesn't take much to prove a point. It really doesn't. Like, I'll sit here time and time again proving this shit. It really doesn't take much. It really doesn't. Like I said, all it took was, saying something was annoying, slamming a door, and I made my point. We saw it all of a sudden jump way up to 7. Why is that? Why is that, YouTube? Why would the stream jump all of a sudden up to 7? Again, we're proving that there's nobody in here. We're proving that you're just, it's chump change. You're throwing pennies. You're capping it at 2. The highest we see is 4, and then all of a sudden, proving my point. As soon as I say something about, oh, that's annoying, and I slam a door, instantly double the views. Instantly, basically double the views. Instantly. Imagine that. Yep, imagine that. That's pretty fascinating stuff, yeah, to me. Mobile golf simulator? Okay. Literally just watched a trailer drive by with that written on it. That was pretty obvious. Everybody saw that, YouTube. Everybody saw that. That was pretty obvious. I mean, that proved my point, too. I even had just got done saying and talking about things very, kind of like that. And then, bam. All I had to do was say something like that. Exactly proving my point. And they were ready to scam it. They were ready to promote it right then, right when something happened. They were ready. Yep. almost like YouTube has been waiting around for that moment. Orchestrating things, trying to get things to look a certain way, be a certain way, to cause that to happen, so that way they're ready. And then boom, you instantly see the trending moment happen. Oh yeah? Well, we also have a stalker in here that likes to like the stream up to a certain number and then remove about half of them or all of them after the stream comes down. So, yeah, I mean, take that with a grain of salt. I mean, yeah, there probably are plenty of likes on here, but take that with a grain of salt too at the same time. I mean, even just not even that long ago, I saw a stream go up. This stalker that watches and does all these things sits there and puts the stream up to 22 likes, then removes literally 10 of them after the stream comes down. I watched it happen. Just like the 10 that you see that I talked about disliking a stream or something like that. Like, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out who those 10 dislikes belong to. It's just one account. He's just causing all these trending issues because YouTube won't remove his channel. And they know it. They know it's causing the issues. They know he's been causing the issues for a while, sliding under the radar. They're aware of what he's doing. And then a 19 email thread here, guys. 17 email, 14 email thread, 9 email thread. I have emails they ignored. I have emails they answered. A 19 email thread, yeah, that's back and forth. That's them answering. A joke. A joke, this platform is. What a joke. What a joke. just to let you all know, I am hands-free right now. There is nothing about what I'm doing right now that requires me to use my hands whatsoever. And this is what these people have been trying to prove, essentially, is for X amount of time they've been in here fucking around with all this, so that way when this law goes into effect, they can essentially prove that for X amount of time, you know, well, you do this depending on what happens with this or this. And it's like, well, if you're sitting in there every single stream causing a problem, I clearly know that something is going on and that somebody is harassing me. It's not a usual situation. Usually, I can sit here and stream, be completely hands-free, and don't have to worry about it. Literally just watch the road and let the stream run. Don't even have to fucking pay attention to it. As you know, like, aside from the one, just like when you use a GPS in a cradle, you don't have to touch it. Aside from the occasional once in a while where you kind of do that to slightly adjust the position, there's nothing wrong. It's completely hands-free, and it's absolutely wrong. It's not in my hand. Unbelievable. So you know exactly what all this was about. You know what all this was about. You know all this. Just like I said, who's doing it. And I said the law that's coming up. And I mentioned a certain person that's been kind of a little bit sour about something because he's such a fucking retard. That's the word I'm going to use, by the way, for people that choose to be stupid. I've decided I'm going to use the word retard because nobody uses that to associate it with autism anymore. It's only an insult. So I'm going to use it as a retard, as an insult. I won't call people, I'll try not to call people stupid. I'll try to only use that as like an educational aspect. Like, you're stupid if you believe this. Please fix that intelligence. No, this will be just, this guy is a retard because he is an American. He has the internet and everything at his disposal to, at any point in time, look these things up and here's what you have to realize. Here's what you have to realize. These people actually sit here and momentarily come in the stream too, to disrupt the process and disrupt anything that I'm saying, so that momentarily the people that have been watching recently and paying attention will just see some one-off person say that. And again, this one-off person is that stalker. It's that same person with the 30-plus fucking accounts. They just makes a name and comes in here and says, nobody's messing with your stream, dirkity-dirkity-dur. But, you know, we've obviously been proving it. And obviously we've replaced multiple devices all around this person, doxing my address, my full name, and everybody else in my family right on YouTube. And we all know what this does. We all know it's harassment. We all know what it's for. We all know that entire fucking scam baiters and all these people have fucking entire channels for these things, educate people and talk about this shit all the fucking time. So the one-off fucking stupid asshole named Scott coming in the stream that wants to sound like he knows everything about the situation that we've been documenting, proving, showing that a stalker impersonated police in real time in my chat, literally gave police orders in my chat, doxed my address to 1,200 fucking people watching the stream in real time, violating a federal law that, again, is you are not allowed to dox somebody in real time on a live stream, and that is a federal harassment crime. That is a federal online harassment. That is a federal crime in itself, and yet he did it so much in NBC's live stream when we were reacting to a live stream that, you know, All they saw was my address and my room name. So, yeah, the one-off person named Scott, we believe you, fucking retard. We believe you, you fucking retard. Yep, totally. So, again, I want to remind you that all around this, talking about police and what they're doing, remember, conveniently, we always get these little alts in the channel to try to say something and try to get you to think something else and think about something else. All around police, every single fucking time, we have mentioned that police are manipulating this, police are doing this. Every single solitary time that we have done that, there has been a very aggressive attempt at my stream, whether it be with trolling through alt accounts, whether it be with bitrate manipulation, whether it be with spiking CPU and de-optimizing settings, whether it be with any of these things. We have seen it get very aggressive around calling out and proving that it's police doing this. And I want to also reiterate that the retard that was networking with me that thought that just because I was the one calling him out on stream and saying he shouldn't do that on stream, again, time, all you have to do is call the department and find out who actually called the information in. Just to let you know, they can't actually refuse that. Yep, it's illegal. They can't actually do it. Yep. So, I've got news for you. If they are fully aware of who called it in and not releasing that information, that's illegal. They're not allowed to do that. Because maybe you are aware of that this other person that does this has a habit of calling police stations and harassing and reporting you when you're not doing anything or something like that. Oh, in which case it would be very good for them to know that information. So the point is, they really can't keep this information from you if they're fully aware of it. Now, if it actually is anonymous, which most people do, this is why you don't know. I did not fucking call anybody until somebody started doxing my street address and my full name all over this platform. I didn't call the police. I didn't call anybody on anybody until then. Until actual federal laws were being broken on a regular fucking basis on this fucking platform. And then, the Pennsylvania State Police proceeded to prove to me that they're a bunch of fucking retards. Not stupid. No. Not stupid. Retards. Yep. The Pennsylvania State Police proved to me that they are fucking retards. And remember the thing that we just talked about the difference between me calling somebody a retard versus calling them stupid. Remember, stupid is now to educate. We want people to realize stuff and just get smarter with it. No. The Pennsylvania State Police are the kind of people that know better and choose evil, choose wrong, at least some of them, and harass, otherwise do nothing, intimidate. And this is what you see where other people are having to literally do things in public. They walk around and record in public, and you see the bully police just randomly come out of nowhere to just walk up to this person and ask them what they're doing and ask them for their ID and demand a bunch of things, even though the person's just recording in public. Perfectly legal to do, which is exactly what I'm doing. And so you see police and you see states and stuff like that impose laws that try to control what people do. This law is not to prevent texting and driving, and labeling it as somebody that was killed in a texting and driving incident is to play on your fucking propaganda, is to play on your fucking bullshit. And again, I've already so fucking said to you that that it's conveniently placed in the law that even something about a fucking GPS, using a GPS is apparently illegal in this state after a certain point from your device. They're actually doing all this. So even stopped at a traffic light, if they can see you with a GPS on, stopped at a traffic light, there you go. That's enough, apparently. This is the vague piece of fucking garbage law. And so, for those of you who did this and exacerbated this and everything, just remember, I actually already was dealing with a crisis. I actually already was going through stuff. And just to let you know, yeah, lawyers and real federal investigators are getting involved. It is very serious. And if you crossed over into that realm even for a second, they're gonna really, really question why. They're gonna question why the fuck you had anything to do with anybody that's related to me, that you're talking to them, you're trying to reach out to them. Oh yeah, that's gonna look very interesting to people. Again, nobody knows me. You guys don't know me. You just see a streamer and you want to harass them and find out and stalk them and dox their... Yeah, trust me. They're going to find out who exactly tried to do all that. Because it is illegal. Federally. And again, YouTube really is violating 4 to 5 federal laws daily by not removing that person. Facebook removed him right away. He made fake accounts on Facebook impersonating my family members. Facebook removed him right away. Yep. Facebook removed him right away, recognized it was a scam. Uh-huh. Yep. Interesting. Imagine that, right? What a garbage platform. What a garbage platform. So meanwhile, this asshole that exacerbated this and caused all these problems in the first place, you know, the other one, not the stalker, but the other one that gave him information, you know, he that's the point. Like, he has problems, and like he will make huge mistakes with people's information. He will leak it and then blame it on so many other people. He'll be like, oh, it's this person's fault. It's this. Being doxxed is not the victim's fault. Do you want me to go ahead and pull up a YouTube video again from a very highly respected virus software educating all of you on doxing and how serious it is? You want me to pull that up again and remind you again where it says that in that video on that professional virus software's YouTube page, where they're educating people on the seriousness of doxing and saying that doxing is never the victim's fault? Because that's how serious this is. People typically do this with that intent, to try to make people think, oh, it's their fault. They doxed themselves. Durkity-durkity-dur. This is where you need to recognize that Google is at fault. You shouldn't be able to just find somebody's info. Are you fucking kidding me? This is disgusting. The fuck is the matter with you, Google? You're disgusting. And meanwhile, police families get doxxed on here, and that shit's removed. That person gets removed that day. And we can prove that. You can find stories from that, where police had their families doxxed on this platform, and they removed the information, they removed the person doing it that fucking day. That day. Yep, you can look that up. There's articles on that. So, I think it's interesting that YouTube, and also ChatGPT confirmed with me too, that YouTube sat here and has removed plenty of people for way less, and that ChatGPT is also confirming that YouTube is violating at least 4 to 5 federal laws, at least, with everything they're doing. At least. Just with this situation. Just this situation. Yeah, just this situation. And again, I can't help it if you want to be a fucking retard about it. But definitely don't be stupid. Because nobody's stupid. You know, that's the point. But you can choose to find out information. You can choose to educate yourself. You can choose to be informed. And then the same stalker doxes my name in the chat again, as you can see right there. So to the federal investigators watching this, I really think that this piece of shit really thinks that you're not watching and that you're not investigating this, and that the feds don't love it when people do this. Yeah, like, I really think that he thinks that they don't love full transparency. No, the feds love full transparency. They love that. It's police that get pissed about that, because police don't do their jobs. Feds don't care about transparency because they don't have anything to worry about. They don't give a shit. It's police that have shit to hide. They care about transparency because they get up to shit they're not supposed to in investigations. And internal affairs is full of police that don't do anything in cover for other police. Oh, let's make a report and just lie fucking 5 times on the report and change what we feel about our reactions. Oh, yeah, we'll just sit here and fucking lie about how we interacted with somebody several fucking times on official police reports and fucking lie. So that way a jury thinks this or that about somebody. Well, fucking lie. That's why the feds don't really give a shit. And just because you think that they're not investigating, if anything, you doing that this is more reason. And they're definitely in here, and they can definitely hide their concurrence. And if you think they're not, trust me, you're full. You are full. You're a fool. Absolute fucking fool. And then you just sat here the whole point is to talk enough about this, get enough people, raise enough awareness, and you see just how many people are now coming in here seeing this, and then you actually dox my name again, showing that you're still doing it. Okay. You know, I'm not concerned about what people find out. Like, I think that's what this guy thinks, that I don't want my name doxed or something like that, like, because there's something. Nope. Because otherwise, that would have already, you know what I mean? Like, that's it. He was all over my Facebook. He was all over. And this is the fucking point. We're 6 months, 8 months into this shit. And YouTube's not removing him. Meanwhile, nope, it's just dangerous because, you know, data, scammers, identity theft, fucking retard. So, yeah, you're going to go to jail, man. And I already confirmed with one person that's also talking to a lawyer about this situation. I already confirmed with one of the people that you're doing this to, that you're stalking, that they've already talked to their lawyer about it too. Flat out, that lawyer confirmed that you're probably going to jail. You're probably going to rot in a prison cell because of this. I mean, literally, like, the dumbest thing that you could have done is get on YouTube, harass another streamer, and then stalk that streamer's family and dox their street address all over the platform, their real name, and that family. Like, you literally did some of the worst. You have one of the worst online harassment cases probably almost anybody's ever seen. That's what this will end up being. This will be one of the worst online hate harassment cases that anybody's ever seen, if not the worst. And you really think that you're not going to fucking jail for this? This is, again, that's not even me saying that. I didn't offer that information. I didn't even put that together. ChatGPT put that together. That was actually offered to me by the AI. I didn't even put that together. And then you actually have the audacity to sit here and come in my chat and dox my name again. Wow. And pretend like you know why police and stuff like that. What? Police aren't this, and you actually like type a statement to try to get me to talk about it. Police aren't what? What do you think police aren't? No. You like, again, this is you just having an excuse to clip something, have an interaction with me, and dox my name all at the same time, simultaneously. So again, one of the worst online stalking harassment scenarios ever, situations ever, if not the worst. The single worst online harassment situation ever. And YouTube's not removing this person. We can actually prove that too. Look it up. Look up any other situation that would have seemed more serious than this one, where there's 5 to 6 to 7 other people involved, where he's sharing their real names, their real identities, their pictures, right there on YouTube, all their relationships with each other, my street address, and all this other shit. Where he's made threats, impersonated police, very obviously following me around every second of every stream that I do. He's proven that he's in here with the 2 concurrents. And we see the suppression. We see that he is sitting here causing problems for the stream. We see it. We see him in here with 1 and 2 and causing some sort of problem that downtrends the stream, that lies about the views. We see it. His 2 concurrents are in there. It causes some... He has some sort of scam he's running that lies about any other further views. We all know that he's orchestrating all of this. And we also know that a lot of this gets really malicious when I mention police. Yeah, as soon as I mention that police are doing this, oh man, you know, even if they're not. Yeah, the point is, why does he get super malicious and really aggressive right when I mention that? Well, because it's triggering. This guy is getting very, very desperate. He probably does realize he's going to jail. And he's trying anything he can. He should have just stopped. He should have just tried to disappear or something. And hoped it would go away, because now it's not going to. Now he has been reported. YouTube's been reported on a federal level. And all I'm doing is streaming. What a joke this platform is. What a fucking joke. Smell like straight up piss in there. Literally just smelled like urine in there. No, there's just certain people that are envious and jealous of what other people have and do everything that they can to rob them of what they have. Even if they don't get it, they try to rob them of it. And that's all this person does. That's it. You know, just like I said, it's to make the streams look bad. We've seen that. We've seen the evidence as soon as I started talking about the convenience of, you know, the gaps of time and stuff like that. Then we saw the person get very malicious about trying to clip what I was saying and stuff like that with the intent of using it for trolling and you know, boosting a hate channel that has been used to, again, dox and stalk me, my entire family, dox my address, following them around, staring at pictures of their family members, talking about pictures of their family members with all these other people, talking about this person with their full name, mentioning them with their full name, doing all these things where, you know, again, you're constantly referencing this person's full name. It's just these psychotic, psychopathic, weird fucking behaviors where this fucking stalker, again and again, proves that he is a psychopath. And YouTube isn't removing this person. You know, normally, again, you see somebody just fucking ogling over pictures of people they don't fucking have any relation to, that they stalked and found in some malicious way and didn't get by requesting them. In fact, was told that you do not have the right to have those, was told that that is malicious. I do not support you taking those streams, those pictures. I do not support my address, of course, being anywhere. My address should not be anywhere on display for the public to see. That is a crime. That is a crime. And again, we're resorting back to that retard thing. If you are one of those people that goes, but I can Google, you can Google the information. You're a retard. You're a fucking retard. Again, you should not be able to. If you can Google the information, it shouldn't be there. Again, this is exactly what these pen testers and these scam baiters do, is talk about this stuff and talk. Yeah. So again, some of these scam baiters, again, this person was really aggressively trying to break up what I was saying. Really aggressively. So this is a real key point. Apparently this person didn't want you to hear this. Apparently this must be a real key point or something. Apparently this person really didn't want you to hear this, because they're doing the other thing that they did the other day with like the Little Caesar stream, where they ran a scam to basically make it so that the stream would just go down for X amount of time. So from here to here, you just miss an entire section of stream. It's just fucking gone. That's what they were just working on just now. And this is why I sort of kind of know it's police working with YouTube. I know it is. So to the federal investigators watching, this is what they're doing. This is what they've been orchestrating. Day in and day out, police have nothing better to do than to sit here and try to work with YouTube and incriminate people that do streams while they're driving. Yep, and there's no hands-free law. Again, my device is in a cradle. I'm not interacting with it in any way. Yet they would sit here and create scam after scam after scam to thus make it so that I have to interact with the device. I have to use my hands. I have to do that. So, you know, thus proving so many times to whoever they're trying to prove it to whatever fucking senator they're lying to, whatever fucking governor they're lying to, whoever they're trying to convince that this is a bad thing to pass that fucking garbage shit law. That's what they were doing. And this is why this stream would trend right when it would. And conveniently show the stream because they're lying. All that police do all day long is sit there and manipulate streams, sit in the police station and do fucking nothing. And this is the point, is all around talking about that, how the local police often don't take statements from both people when accidents happen. They just take a statement from one person, whoever the fuck they feel like, and just don't do procedure the way they should and stuff like that. After talking about how shit the local police stations are in this area and stuff like that, yeah, basically we definitely see a very aggressive, malicious nature. Somebody trying to attack me, cause problems for me, and stuff like that. We see this a lot. Like I said, the day that I was talking about the situation and fully aware and telling you all that I believe that this is police doing this, manipulating my signal and my data and stuff, and I was going back and forth to the phone store. I had 3 separate police officers follow me that day in unmarked vehicles. And it is actually very rare that an officer is even behind me. It is extremely rare. I have shown you how there's never police around. They're just never around. Yet that day, conveniently around me announcing that I'm pretty sure this is police doing this, and they're now disrupting the new fucking phone that I have, that we bought a new device, and it's still happening, and we have a new SIM card, and it's still happening, and it's happening with somebody else on the same fucking network, same data plan, and it's happening with their phone too, where you're very clearly doing the same scam to them. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, we started proving that basically police followed me and were trying to get a reaction out of me. And again, oh man, the very second that I was getting ready to record the one that was swerving around all over the fucking place, suddenly he turns off. Suddenly. Just out of nowhere. Imagine that. Just suddenly turns off. Out of nowhere. Conveniently, right as I pull my phone up to record that he's tailgating and swerving around behind me and is in fact a police officer doing that. Conveniently, right then, he just turns off. Really quick. Turns the signal off. Same scam. And I'm sure, again, it'll be a complete cut from there to now. Same scam as it always has been. Same one. Same scam. It's the same scam. Where it's just completely cutting the stream out. Completely cutting it off. Where you just don't know what he's doing. As soon as I started talking about that. So, again, the thing I was talking about earlier that they didn't want you to hear. The thing that was real big that they didn't want you to hear. Oh my God. So, yes, scam baiters and pen testers do this all the time. And they talk about how fucking Google shouldn't have your goddamn fucking address listed. You shouldn't be able to fucking find somebody by Googling their name and then finding their address on Google. This is illegal. You should not be able to fucking find that. And pen testers, some of them, again, it's gotten so bad that some of them are like celebrities now, and their full real name is out there. It's in interviews, it's in articles. They give interviews and articles and stuff with their real full name. They are celebrities now. And so, I don't know why this person was sitting there trying to cut the stream out earlier when I was saying that and trying to tell you that, some of these pen testers really do have their full name out there. And again, it's in the news articles. Everybody knows about it. So again, if it's out there and you're talking about it in the news articles, that person's a celebrity. You're not doxing that person by mentioning them by name. Just like you're not doxing Henry Cavill by identifying that Clark Kent in Superman is in fact Henry Cavill. Holy fucking shit. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? I would have never guessed that Henry Cavill, wow, really? He's an actor? He's not actually Clark Kent? Oh, fuck! So anyway, if somebody is a celebrity and you're talking about their real name, that's not fucking doxing, you fucking retard. Everybody knows that information. It's out there. It's published, for Christ's sake. It's published. The whole fucking point of a streamer having a goddamn online fucking handle is that they're a goddamn fucking streamer. You don't know their name. You don't know their address. They're not a fucking movie star. That's their persona, their online handle. You don't then bring up the rest of their name. You don't then attach it to an address. Fucking asshole. Retards. So yeah, the pen testers and the scam baiters that do this every day, this is the point. They warn about this, and they warn about how, again, Google should not have people's addresses and personal information just readily available. You should not be able to Google a picture of somebody or Google somebody's name and find their address or whatever. This should not ever be the fucking case. Yet Google is responsible for this, for doxing people. And then meanwhile, this piece of shit stalker doxes the information all over his fucking YouTube channel. And YouTube actually has policies against this and have removed people for less. And doxing is a federal crime. It's considered online harassment. Meanwhile, my address still remains typed into the fucking title of a stolen stream from me on this fucking stalker's YouTube channel. A stolen stream with the address, with my address, my real name, and shit like that, all posted on these streams, organized for people to see. Organized for scammers to sit here and data mine, which is exactly what pen testers, scam baiters warn against. You know, if that pen tester and that scam baiter is in an interview and the title of the interview has that fucking scam baiter or that pen tester's fucking real name in the title of the interview, yeah, that's fine. Yep, they're not doxing it. And then meanwhile, he thinks it's actually not a crime. And it's literally online fucking harassment. It's literally a federal crime to dox somebody's fucking name, address in real time. Personal, private, identifiable information. Real time. So fast that 1,200 people see it. So fast that the chat can't even keep up. They can't even talk. They just start saying, who's this person? And start referencing my real name in chat. Many people. Many. Thus confirming they do in fact see the messages being typed by an impersonated account with my name typed into the title of the account. Oh yeah, because this isn't harassment or stalking. Yeah, okay. I guarantee you, if I went and I wrote, here's what I'm going to do. Yeah, I guarantee you, if I write a police officer's name, full name on a sign, and then I write his street address on that same sign, and then I go and stand outside a McDonald's holding up this sign that says, Trooper so-and-so, he lives in this state. And then I just hold up the sign. And then maybe I put a few pictures of his family members. And then I'm like, look, this is his dad. These are his brothers. And these are their names. And I just like hold up this sign and I'm just like talking about it. Can you imagine if I did that? What would happen? If I just stood outside McDonald's and I just held up a sign of a police officer's name and street address written right on the sign, their family members' pictures on there, and then over top of the pictures, their relationship to the officer. You know, like it's his dad, it's his brother right here, and then their names too. Can you imagine if I did that? What would happen? What do you think? What do you think would happen? Do you think I would be arrested that day on the spot? For harassment, endangering the lives of others, possible, possible conspiracy to have a crime committed, or to have somebody harassed and threatened. Yeah, it's obviously for that. It's obviously for that. Meanwhile, daily, 6-8 months later, all this stuff is all over this guy's YouTube channel. I have all kinds of email threads going back and forth with YouTube telling me that, oh, it's being submitted. What do you need to submit to legal? What does legal have to do with you not removing a person that is literally violating 4 to 5 federal laws? I mean, Jesus Christ. Imagine, it's almost as if the guy shot somebody in the face on his stream, and they were just like, well, here you go, you can just have this on the stream, and that's fine. Yeah, shoot somebody in the face right on your stream and just leave. Yeah, that's fine. It really seems like that. Like these are laws, these things that he has done, mounted up, would actually give him more prison time than shooting somebody in the face on his stream. I'm actually being honest. That is the truth. All of these laws, all the harassment, politically motivated and stuff like that, the police impersonations, all the stalking, the online harassment, the threats, everything that he has done, amounted up, is actually more prison time than if he just were to shoot somebody in the face on his stream. Rationalize that. Because again, that's not 4 to 5 federal laws, that's just one. Right there in front of you, you can see it. There it is. Meanwhile, this affects the everyday lives of, like, literally torturing the everyday lives of all these people it affects. Because of their data, it affects their data. Literally torturing them daily. Well, that's what Google wants. Yeah, Google wants to sit there and learn their data daily. So yeah, they're going to let this person harass this. Absolutely. Because they want to continue pressing this as long as they can while they have this administration in office. Where they have a whole lot of people that think like this, that think like chaos, that aren't being held in check, that aren't remembering that right now, that's why they're acting like this, just because they can, and they can get away with it and justify it. You're like, I got news for you. Just you wait. Yeah, when Donald Trump's not president again, just you wait. Yeah, because you know full well that is the single solitary reason for all of this toxicity to even continue existing. You know full well if it was Biden administration's FBI in there, and you know full well if it was Biden administration's federal investigators right now, you know full fucking well this shit would be over. That shit would be on lockdown. YouTube would be having a huge raid right now. They'd be getting raided. You can't just daily fucking harass and have somebody stalked on your fucking... Are you kidding me? And then it's like very obvious that you actually had a part in this, and right before your very eyes, we literally see in the browser just last night, we see in the browser the graph get changed 3 separate times within a few seconds. It shifts around all over the place, basically showing us the scams that they're running. Yeah, that was their oops. Yeah, they accidentally showed us all the scams that they're running, where they just basically just fucking sit there and lie. It's just a facade. It's completely made up. It's not the real server. They have me on some fucking lie. It's just made up. Yeah, it's made up. It's not the real... Like, you'll see my stream and stuff, but you won't come across it in the swipe feed. And that's why. They're just fucking lying. YouTube is goddamn fucking trash. 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 Throttle this bitch. YouTube is goddamn fucking trash. Yo, YouTube is goddamn fucking trash. You have 22 likes. Duh! Let me come in the stream and mention all the likes that I put on the stream, because I have over 30 to 40 fucking concurrents that I come and fucking put for literally anything. Meanwhile, he's the one that's fucking plus accounts and just starts liking the stream up to a certain... Passes my entire family all over his... He does that. Fucking child to be... Because again... Oh yeah, let's just stand outside and hold up a police officer's address and real name and all his family members' pictures and stuff like that and see what happens. Nobody believes that that's legal to do, to harass people like that. Nobody believes that. Hate to say it, nobody believes it. Just like nobody believes, you know, the fucking bullshit that YouTube's trying to convince people of now. You know, where I'm very obviously showing everybody what's been going on. People are paying attention. People have been coming in the streams, they've been watching, they've been paying attention. They've been experiencing it too. They've been seeing huge gaps of time where people are in the stream and YouTube's just fucking lying. Oh yeah, zero views, 0 concurrence, even though there's people in the stream.